Can y'all hear me? How is everyone? Okay. I just wanted to make sure I'm going live on my computer. So there's going to be like a small lag because this, yeah. Everybody doing good? I do not have an agenda today. I just wanted to pop on real quick, and because that I hadn't been live in a really long time. Well, I went live for lunch, but I'm saying in the evening. So I decided to go ahead and come on and, see what everybody was up to. How's everybody doing? Hey, Hattie Cute. Hi. I've has been forever. There might be some lag or whatever. We just gonna roll with it. I'm not gonna be on too long. I just want to come on for a little bit. Want to kind of talk about my oils and stuff because I went live to mindfulness. This is contemplation. And this is exceptional. So the oils come in a set of 4 in a box like this. And they're very unique to my brand. You're not going to find the scents anywhere. So I just wanted to come on and just kind of talk about that and talk about, um, you know, what the business has been up to and what all I've been up to and why y'all haven't really been seeing me a whole lot. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, and the other part of that is I know a lot of people come on my live and they want to dance. Let me tell you what happened. So I am paying for a subscription to TubeBuddy. I have a license with TubeBuddy to play music by Audio Hero. Well, every single time I use that music, and I'm giving them credit, I don't have to, but I'm giving them credit in the description box of my videos. They're getting credit, but I am still being, my videos and my live streams are still being held for copyright, a copyright claim. And my whole thing is I work hard on my live streams and my videos. I'm not sharing my revenue with anybody. I'm already paying for a license. Why do I have to turn around and share my revenue? It doesn't make sense. So I'm actually gonna reach out to TubeBuddy because I want to know why every time I use their music, I'm having to deal with this. There has not been one time in the last year that I've posted a video with their music in it or gone live and then I haven't gotten a copyright claim. If I don't use their music, I don't have any issue. So my question is, if I'm paying for a license, why am I dealing with this? And the thing of it is, they always wind up turning my video loose, but it's the fact that I'm having to dispute every single video and every single live stream. That doesn't make any sense to me. So that's another reason why I haven't been live, because y'all know when I go live, I like to play my jazz and my blues, and we do music therapy. Part of my brand, part of my lives is the music. But if I'm constantly fighting to use music that I'm paying for a license for, then now I have to research another avenue because TubeBuddy is not where it's at. So I need to reach out to TubeBuddy before I do another live with their music or another video with their music and find out why am I dealing with this. So I'm so sorry that I haven't been on and everything in the evenings with the music. I really miss it and I want to be active. But the problem is that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work on the back end when I've already done everything that I'm supposed to do. So I don't know what the issue is, but we're gonna get to the bottom of it. And then as soon as I know where I stand with the music, again, I may have to, go a different avenue. But and I hate it because everybody who come to my live stream, they're familiar with the music. We have each song has a theme, like we talk about the raunchy woman. Every song has a theme, and um everybody enjoys the music. Certain people look for certain songs to come on, and it's just part of what people have gotten used to, and I would really hate to pull that away. But if I'm going to have to continuously fight this, then I can't use the music, because I feel like, what am I paying for? You know what I'm saying? What am I paying for? And there ain't no help. So that's what I want to know is why am I having such a hard time with this? But other than that, that's part of the reason I haven't been on. That's not the whole reason, but that's part of the reason. I have been working very hard on my regular 9 to 5 job. But also I have, working on my projects, but making sure I stay in tune with my health. Because y'all know at one point I was grinding so hard that I started not feeling well. And so, I just didn't want to, I want to make sure that I'm paying attention to that. I'm good. I feel pretty good today. I feel pretty good today. What you been up to, Vines? I know, baby, you one woman that I know for a fact I can't keep up with. You got a lot going on. You have a lot going on. You are one woman. Hey, Nikki. Yes. Yep. Yep. I know, but honey, you you still be going. You still be going and pushing. And based on what we see, it's hard to see that you don't feel good. I know you don't, but it's hard to see that you don't feel good because you are a trooper. You be making it do what it do. Yes, ma'am. You are the Energizer Bunny. But you know what? It's funny because I, you know, in our mind, we got all the energy in the world. We have all the strength in the world. We ready to go. You know what I'm saying? In our minds, we ready to go, but our body be like, okay, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. It's just a trip. Our poor bodies be asking for a break, but we're so used to, especially women who are go-getters, who are um have families who used to grinding and taking care of other people. We're just so used to go 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 go. But I learned excuse me, right after I got monetized, I learned it is so very critical to pay attention to the signs when you don't feel good. It is so, man, because if you don't pay attention to the signs, it's all kinds of stuff that can jump off. It's all kinds of stuff that can jump off. And I mean, I wound up in the ER, getting a blood transfusion. When the doctor called me, I was like, "What?" I didn't have any clue. She said, "You have," this wasn't recently, this is when I got sick a while back. She said, "You haven't been feeling tired. You haven't been feeling drained." And I said, "I know that's real, Verns." I said, "Yeah, I've been tired and I've been feeling drained, but I just thought it's because I was doing so much. I never processed that it might actually be something wrong, you know." And she was like, "Oh my goodness." you know, she just she couldn't believe that I wasn't picking up on the fact that my body was shutting down. I was like, "Oh, I'm just so used to go, 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 go." And then when my kids were younger, it was the same thing. I had a full-time job. I had kids in elementary school. I had a nonprofit organization. I had a for-profit business. I was just running around doing, but I was happy. I was constant. I was happy. I'm just one of those kind of people that I'm happy when I'm busy, busy, busy. Just, I'm happy when I'm doing something. It's weird because anytime I feel like you know, you need downtime, I always feel like I should be doing something. So we went to um we went to Port Isabel for my husband's birthday last weekend. What's it? No, weekend before last. We went to Port Isabel. And that was the first time that I didn't do anything except relax. Now I was like blogging and stuff like that, but you need to capture those moments anyway. But it was the first time that I was completely relaxed. I wasn't stressing about things that need to be done. Man, I had such a good time. I was present in the moment. We were laughing and joking. It was just nice. And I didn't know how to act because I was like, I've never like felt that before. Anytime I went on vacation, I was, I'm such a regimented person. I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm doing this. And it was just a good time, It was just a good time. And, I said to myself that I have to do that more often because you don't know how many more of those moments you're gonna get, right? You don't know how many more of those moments you're going to get. So the last thing that you want to do is, hey, Lola Ted. The last thing you want to do is to be so consumed by everything except what's happening then that when you look back on it, you don't have things that make you smile. You don't have things like memories and moments that just make you go, hmm. And this trip that we took, it's like my husband and I, every now and then, we'll laugh because um we'll notice that we're thinking about similar things. And it's just little things from the trip. I miss you too, Lola Ted. Hey, Willie. It's just, things that made us laugh, and we had such a good time. You know what I'm saying? We had such a good time. So every now and then we'll just kind of think back or we'll laugh to, between each other, just something that might have happened on the trip, something we thought of. And if you have not watched that vlog, y'all need to go check that vlog out. Oh, and by the way, y'all are missing out on the contest because I have in my video when me and the mister did a we did a surf and turf. Oh, good, Nikki. We did a surf and turf mukbang. Thank you, Lola Tech. Thank you, sweetie. We did a surf and turf mukbang. And in that video, I posed the question because something came up in our conversation. And I said, y'all need to go back and look at the video that I referred to get the answer to the question. And whoever, thank you, 1SP. Oh, you know what, 1SP? I asked you to message me on Instagram. I have something I need to ask you. It is. It is good. It is definitely a good thing because you want to decompress. You know what I'm saying? You want to decompress, you want to recharge because at the end of the day, if you are tapped out, you ain't no good to nobody, including yourself. If you are tapped out, you are not any good to anyone, including yourself. And that is not a good thing. Hey, Nikki, can you drop Lola Tets? No, you're not in trouble. No, you're not in trouble, baby. Why would you think you was in trouble? No, it's just a very serious question. And I didn't want to put it in the comments of your video. I didn't feel like it was appropriate. Nikki, can you drop Lola Ted's link for me, please, ma'am? Please. Nah, that was so funny. But yeah, so anyway, we have this little banter that we do whenever he's in a video with me. And so in surf and turf uh video, I asked something came up. I asked a question, and then I turned around and said, for the answer to the question, you have to go watch our other video, how we met. So if y'all haven't watched our surf and turf mukbang, y'all need to go check it out. Cause y'all know whenever me and the mister get together, we not acting right. We not acting right. We not acting right. So yeah, check y'all go check that out. And again, Nikki says she saw it already. If y'all haven't seen our his birthday vacay video, y'all need to go check that out because he was cutting up in that video. Yep. A couple times I looked over at him, I was like, I'm editing that out. I'm gonna edit that out. But I didn't. I didn't because it's part of what made the whole trip fun. Because he was acting up. He had such a good time. And we that was only my second time getting an Airbnb. And um he was really, really happy with the place because this Airbnb, so Port Isabel is across the bridge from South Padre Island, and which makes everything like so pretty much surrounded by water. It's a lot of water. And so the resort that we stayed in is actually a waterfront resort. And it's people who have their, I want to say they're like cottages or whatever. So when you walk out some of the ones that are literally right on the water, they walk out of their back door or yeah, because that's the back. They walk out of their back door onto a porch area, and they're looking at water. So we saw some people actually casting their line off of their back porch fishing. That's how close the water is. They sitting on their back porch fishing. And that's nice. You know what I'm saying? So can you imagine? And then like some of them had boats. So the boat was pulled up to the back porch. So if they was to walk off the back porch, they just walk off the they walk off of their back porch onto the boat, and then they just take off. So yeah, it was really nice. And the thing of it is, this particular location was so reasonable. Now I think that if we had actually stayed on South Padre Island, it would have been more expensive because those resorts there are more like high rise condo type situations. And the resort where we stayed in, the property is huge, but it's because they have individual cottage homes, and it has a private driveway. You can only fit one car in there, but I mean, if like the place that we was in, it was a one bedroom, but it also had a pull-out sofa. So, if my kids came, they could sleep on the pull-out sofa. Um, nice, but everything, it was an open floor plan. It included cable, it included internet, and now the Airbnb that we stayed in the first time, which was it wasn't that far from where we live. Like it was out of town, but it wasn't it because this place was almost almost or just over 5 hours away. So the first Airbnb we stayed in, they they had the whole place completely stocked. I'm talking about they had condiments and different stuff in the kitchen. They had some of everything. And it was right on the beach. This place where we stayed, they didn't offer anything. So like there was nothing. The refrigerator was completely empty. The refrigerator was completely empty, and we literally, like, anything that we like, if I was cooking or whatever, I would have to make sure I had all the spices, all of the containers to pack the food up in. I mean, you literally had to have everything. They offered a couple rolls of toilet paper, but I brought toilet paper anyway because I wasn't sure what we were walking into. And then whenever I travel, I automatically go and buy a fresh set of towels for everybody to use because I don't know about y'all, but I ain't trying to wash myself with nothing that got somebody else's booty juice on it. So that ain't happening. I don't care how much bleach you use, I'm not using them towels. So I always make sure that I got plenty of plenty of towels. And I'm one of those kind of people, I have to use a fresh towel every day. And I got one towel for my face and one towel for downstairs, and they do not cross over. So yeah, and then I lay them to dry and they go in the washing machine. But no, we don't do that. Because I'm just nah. It's too much going on in the world. Besides that, the thought of it is just nasty to me. So that's why, like when I have guests or whatever, I don't have anybody visiting my home. But back in the day, I would just buy a set of towels, and then when my guests left, they just take the towels with them because those are your towels. You know what I mean? Them got your stuff on it. I know y'all probably say she's so particular. Yeah, I can't. I just can't. Cause what happens is my brain makes stuff into a movie. My brain makes stuff into a movie. So every time I think about like little things like that, I can actually like visualize little things, and that's a turn off. I'm like, ooh. So my brain has a tendency to like bring stuff to life. And oh Lord, I be trying for it not to, y'all. I be trying for it not to, but I can't help it. That's just the way my brain is. That's just the way my brain is. So other than that, that's really all that's been going on. Um, I do want to do like different type of videos and stuff. Um, I really like, and I know a couple of people already told me that they like when I do the ride with me. Well, now it might be a little different. But before I wasn't able to do the ride with me because I wasn't driving into work every day. Um, but now the dynamics of the team that I work on has changed. So it's only two of us now. So we have to go in more often. Um, and so I kind of have a little schedule or whatever. And so I've been trying to be mindful of taking my device with me so that I can kind of record and stuff like that as I'm driving into work or driving home, that sort of thing. Um, because I know I did a vlog, and that's the other thing is because if I don't get like a lot of footage, I put like days of vlogging together. Because I know one day or one video I did like maybe three days worth of vlogging, and one of the days that was in there, I was talking about the fact that I had listened to the radio, and they were asking, "What do you think is happening with this new generation of people coming up, the younger generation coming up, if they take racism seriously?" And so they were giving like different examples of stuff that happened. And so I kind of brought up that topic and kind of gave my opinion about it or whatever. And I was asking, people to leave comments below and stuff like that because the thought process of the generation that's coming up behind us is much different than the way we think. The work ethic is different, and ours is closer to our parents' work ethic than our kids is to ours. Does that make sense? So our work ethic is closer to our parents than our kids' work ethic is to ours. So there's more of a distance in the similarities between the work ethic of the generation coming up behind us and us. And I think that a lot of it has just changed so dynamically because, the introduction of technology, the introduction of social media, and, all these different things. And so the way that this generation behind us view a lot of things like racism, sexism, ageism, things like that is different than the way we view it or even the way that our parents view it. So that's kind of a conversation that I got into when I was driving into work because the question came up on the radio. And so I don't just want to be driving and talking. I actually want to have a conversation where I can engage the viewers and you all can interact with me in the comments and we can actually have a dialogue about, what's going on in the world. Because there's so much that we can't talk about, you know, but I wish that we could. But yeah, so I mean, I just wanted to come on for a little bit and see who all I can catch because this is a time of day that I hadn't been on live in a while. And, the time difference, I know where Lola Ted is and Haney Cute, they're not in the same time zone as we are. But yeah, so I really wish I could play some music. I want to play some music so bad, but I don't have time to be fighting with YouTube. I don't have time to be fighting. It's so frustrating. But I'm gonna give you a glimpse one more time of the oils. This is it. It's packaged more elegantly than this. This is just the box that it comes in. And these are the oils. And the oils come in a set. So there's 4 sets. I mean, 4 sets, 4 bottles. And they all smell completely different from each other. Each one has its own scent. And the scents were custom blended by me. You have one that's really light and kind of, I've heard somebody say it smells like baby powder, but it's not made with baby powder. I have one that it smells like candy. So people who like that, I don't know if you remember, I think it's called sweet sugar or something like that. I used to love wearing that, but after a while it started making me nauseous because it was too sweet. But yeah, so you got one, then you have one that smells very earthy, you know, is nice and pink sugar. Yeah, that's right. Yep. So you have one that's nice earthy. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna go get my little paper. Okay, so you have exceptional. So this scent is a beautiful balance between ginger and a soft sweet candy. So the exceptional is the one that smells, it has a nice sweet fragrance to it. It's not overpowering because the ginger helps to balance it out. The second scent, which is called Elevation, that has proven with my brand ambassadors and my test subjects to be the most favorite. Everybody loves Elevation. And that one has a note of currant and a back note of lemon. So that everybody likes that. It also has cactus flower and lavender in it. So it pulls everything together really nicely. Then you have mindfulness, and mindfulness has herbs. It's like a herby citrus mix. It has basil, sage, mint, and there's a essential oil called yuzu. That yuzu is very light. It's fragrant, but it's very, very light. It's very soft. And then you have contemplation. This is the one that everybody says it kind of resembles baby powder, but it's not. It has sandalwood and the flower peony. It has that in there. It also has aloe and green tea. So that's what the oils smell like. I really wish there was an opportunity for you to smell them. Unfortunately, there's no, we ain't got smell-o-vision, so there's no way to for you to actually get a chance to like smell what they, what get a idea what they smell like. I thought about doing samples, but I would have to charge shipping because to do this to to the the container that the sample would be in, the oil itself, the packaging and the shipping, it would just be too much to send out for free. So yeah, I would have to do shipping. So I'm really hoping that, I want to keep this as a permanent part of my line. I do still have eucalyptus. I have eucalyptus dreams. I have juniper. I have peace, power, and strength. Those are the only scents that I kept on board so far. I'm still doing my butter. I'm still doing my spray, and I'm still doing the body wash. And then I'm incorporating the oil. So I no longer have the milk bath, and I no longer have the bath salt or the lotion. We discontinue all of that, but I do have lotion left over on my clearance page on the website. So if people still want like the lotion and stuff, they can go um over to the website, and it's marked down for you to buy off of the clearance section. So as we stop carrying certain things or we're switching things out, kind of testing the market, I'm putting like that stuff on the clearance section. But thank y'all so much for stopping in and joining me and catching up with me and seeing what I have going on. I appreciate you so very much. And I thank you for coming by. Thank you to my mods. Y'all are awesome. I really wish I had more people in here, but I got 8 thumbs up. Yay! I love y'all so much. Y'all know we don't get out of here without saying, love yourself, love somebody else, and until next time, y'all take care. Bye.